Hello, it's now Thursday. A bit late to start this week at the workshop, but let's get into it. Right, so, been a busy, kind of busy week so far. We had the Series 1 Range Rover ride out on Sunday. I'll put some pictures in. Then Monday we had Needham Market Classics and Coffee. Coffee and Classics. Didn't take anything while I was there, I'm afraid. I ended up chatting too much. Tuesday, I had some home admin to do. Wednesday, I had some nan admin to do. So Thursday, we're back in here. Just a couple of notes. I have started an Instagram for the Land Rover. If you want to have a look at that, it's that Air Ride 90 that is, all one word. So that Air Ride 90, as well as my personal one, which is Drizz, DRIZZ. That's what I get up to in normal life, and then obviously the Land Rover one is about the Land Rover. So far it is just pictures taken from other sources just to get up to where we are now. Not quite there yet. I'm just doing one a day until we get to where it is. So that's that. So if you want to follow those, go ahead. So what we're doing today, I plan to get this stripped down today. I've got the radio going. I've got it on pause at the minute, but the radio will be on. I'm going to get the kettle on. It is chucking it down outside. We're due some horrible weather this week, which is nice because I'm going to a concert on Saturday outside. We want to get this chassis in the same situation as this chassis, but obviously I want to keep as much as I can, all the nuts and bolts, mark them all up ready, and then we'll replace what we need to when we rebuild it, because I'd like to really try and rebuild this really nicely. So, okay, so what I need to do is sort these rads out, move this chassis over, then we can get the forklift over in a bit and begin sorting out this engine. Like I said before, I'm going to extract the transfer box first. So we obviously got to go around the outside, just like all the other transfer boxes you've seen me do, and undo that. Props are already done, so that is our next job once we've cleared this out. So let's get cracking. The T-piece has just turned up for the MG as well, but as that's next door and the weather is so delightful outside, I think that might wait. We're not in a hurry to get in a topless convertible car this week, I don't think, let alone open all the doors and get it in here in the peeing rain. So that's probably a job for next week. I've done a bit more deletion of bits, so I've got the ACE pipes out because we no longer want them. As I say, we're going to go back to manual bars, so we've got those out of the way. Next, I've undone the engine mounts, gearbox and transfer box mounts, lifted it up, put my bar across, and then I've got full access to all the bolts. So the first one being that one in there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's down there anyway. Then there's this one here. Then this one is where you've got to put the two nuts on and turn the whole stud out. And then you've got a couple around the outside. So you've seen me do these before. I won't bore you. But yeah, they're coming undone. And then we can lift the transfer box off. We did have to unplug the gearbox plug connector, which is on this loom. So the loom will come out with the transfer box. I've undone the 18mm engine mount bolts, both sides. I've rigged up a strap for this end, and then once I've started lifting here, I'll get a ratchet strap, connect from that end up to here to try and level it out so we can lift it off. I've got a pallet ready, so once I've lifted it off I can lay it on the pallet, and then the chassis will be engineless, and then we can start on the axles. So let's get this removed. And there we are, it is out and I'm about to drop it on the pallet. So we now have a fairly empty chassis. Right, so I need to lower this, stabilise it up, strap it onto the pallet so it doesn't fall over. And then we can come back to that when we're ready with the chassis and we can clean all this up, replace loads of bits and pieces, jet wash it, paint it, whatever we want to do with it. So, right, I'm going to crack on. Okay, so steering box is off, front crash bar is off, front ace bar is off, and the whole front axle is off. So it's now just sitting on the axle stand. So next I need to undo the prop so it's not flailing about, and then I can make a start on the rear axle. So let's get on with that. Okay, the rear axle is undone. So the radius arms, or trailing arms shall I say, the anti-roll bar's undone off the anti-roll bar links, the shocks are undone and removed. So it's now just a matter of lifting. Now obviously slight oversight with it being here, I can't get the forklift past. So I've lowered the front right down and I'm hoping with these under here, up, tight now, as I lift that end, it'll pivot on those and lift it quite high and clear, so I'll be able to roll the axle out. So let's see if this little plan works. Right, well, that worked quite well, didn't it? Obviously a bit of leverage makes a difference. So we've now got to carry on stripping. We've got literally, this one's got to be stripped bare because it's got to be fully blasted, whereas that one over there only needs the rear end done. So yeah, obviously got to get these mounts off, take off these suspension rings. Both these cross members have got to come off, body mounts, all these old brake pipes, the old sensors that's broken, remove the anti-roll bar, and the tank guard, and the step, etc., and tow bar. So we'll get on with that now, see how we get on by the end of today. Hang on, it's Friday afternoon now. I had an MOT this morning on a Discovery Sport, passed no advisories, so that's good. So yeah, just pottering along till the end of the day, and then a weekend away again. I lost a bit of mojo in here, I've got to be honest. But anyway, that's enough of that. Hopefully, I know the farming is starting a bit more next week. I've got 3 days on the farm training on the JCB loader, because I've got my certification to be done the beginning of July. So I've got 3 days on the farm to have a play with that and practice and whatever have you. So yeah, I'll see what I can film and let you in on. So anyway, I've got another couple of hours on here, so I'll crack on. That didn't quite go as planned. I dropped it, but it's down. Everything I need to get off now is underneath, so I thought if I turned it over, I'd be able to do it. But yeah, I dropped it. I stopped the camera while I repositioned everything, and then it just sort of fell off. I didn't really have much choice. Took out my wall and various bits and pieces over there, but I don't think there's any damage. Anyway, let's lift it back up. Okay, we have the cross members stripped off. A couple snapped, so they need to be drilled out, and another one on the rear cross member there. Well, the rear of the front ones. All the bump stops are off. There's a bit of grot there, but yeah, we can fix that. It's not a problem. The tank support snapped off. That's rotten, but that's coming out anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. The tow bar we had to cut off, or I had to cut off. I didn't want to cut and damage the tow bar or cut it there in case it was this end that was, that end that was seized. So I thought if I cut it in the middle and then I can see which one it was. And as it turns out, they ended up moving. I obviously don't need this, so I'm not too bothered. So yeah, so that is now stripped. So it can go off to be blasted. So I'll leave this one here for the week. Thanks for watching and sticking with us in these gappy times when there's not a great deal going on. As I say, Monday I'm here, which I'll probably just be moving about and tidying up all the stuff I've taken off these. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm on the farm, so I'll see what I can show you from there. Friday I'll be back here, probably. So we'll see what we get up to. But anyway, have a lovely weekend. It's supposed to be a tsunami and horrible, so I'm sure you'll all be indoors. It's nice and safe, but have a good one. And I'll see you next week, hopefully in another video. Have a good one.